What dark secret are you hiding from everyone? Response 1. Most people in my family think that my mother recently died suddenly from complications related to cancer, but she actually died from the toxic effects of oxycodone, morphine, fentanyl, and methamphetamine. It seems like she had some kind of secret death party. Response 2. Sometimes I spend whole meetings wondering how they got the big meeting table through the door. Response 3. I am a pest control technician. You're paying too much for pest control. Whoever you hired, unless it's a fairly small company, is ripping you off. Unless you have cockroaches or bedbugs, just look it up on YouTube. Times are already hard enough. Response 4. Not a huge secret compared to some of these answers, but I feel the guilt often. After my fiancée passed, I spent all my time napping for over a year. One day my aunt was calling me, and I just declined the call, went back to sleep. My aunt was calling because my grandma, who was very sick with cancer, wanted to say happy birthday a day before my birthday. Grandma died the next day. I should have picked up the damn phone. Response 5. My uncle had an old Camaro that collected dust in his garage. When I was about 10, my family and I were visiting, and I wrote the word fuck in the dust on the hood of the car. I used my thumb so that the letters were thicker than with my regular index finger. A few hours later, my aunt/uncle asked us who did it, and I proved it wasn't me by showing how the person who did it had bigger fingers than mine. I'm taking that to my grave. Response 6. One of my closest coworkers, who was an integral part of our large corporation, ran over a mun in his teens and threw him into a lake. He only got off on a technicality. I work remotely, so I don't build many personal relationships with the people I usually work with. I Googled his full name. It scared me at first, but I've gotten over it a bit. I wonder if anyone else knows. It happened over 40 years ago. He's retiring soon, and then I might ask another coworker about it. I just don't want to stir the pot. Response 7. My girlfriend started selling used pants and things like that online. Someone wanted used insoles from her shoes. I walk for about 6 hours straight at work, and I often just put the insoles in my shoes. Those guys are getting off on the smell of my sweaty feet thinking it's hers. Response 8. When my grandfather was on his deathbed, he admitted to killing other Marines in the Vietnam War for committing atrocities against girls. Most of our family doesn't know.